Amy.
Hi, Taylor.
Welcome to
Much Ado About Some Shit,
where every week Ramy tries to watch me.
I try to watch you.
You try to watch me.
I try to get you to watch
Every
shitty
breath
TV.
you take. Ramy tries to get me to watch garbage television by walking me through a season, or in this case, episodes of a show.
Well, yeah. So we're wrapping up Love Island Season 1 of the reboot of the UK.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
So this is from 2015.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're keeping it short. We're doing a lot of summing up.
Yes.
So we can get to more relevant seasons.
Yes. So we did the first 6 episodes of this season, and now we're covering the last week.
Okay.
Which is episodes 29 through 34.
Jesus. Okay.
There's a fucking episode every goddamn day.
I know.
For 5 weeks.
I know. Yeah. We cannot cover every episode.
Oh no.
We'd be here for months.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, just a quick aside, we're going to cover The Circle, which we're going to cover the new season, which I thought part of the episodes were out already, but they're not. They come out today as we're recording this.
Oh.
So I got to watch a fun horror movie the other day.
Hey,
I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll have to watch The Circle. I can watch this horror movie instead.
Even you don't want to watch this shit.
No, I mean I do.
Uh-huh.
Listen, it becomes a chore when I have to do it.
Yeah, well.
Number 1. Number 2, I was like, I want to watch this fucking horror movie so bad.
Which one was it?
X.
Cool, I don't know that one.
Okay.
Is it on?
No. I had to buy it on YouTube.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was, I don't know if it was worth it, but it was worth it.
I've been meaning to watch Wednesday.
Oh, I don't know if I want to watch Wednesday. I don't know.
I mean,
Jenna Ortega is a fantastic actress, though.
She looks like she did a wonderful job. I mean, I think it looks
She's
intriguing.
in X, and she's fantastic in it.
Oh, love it. No, I mean, my favorite rendition of the Addams Family will forever be the movies from the 90s.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's what we grew up
Angelica
on, so.
Houston.
And Angelica Houston.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on. Those are the best movies.
I've been seeing some real weird stuff about people being upset about Luis Guzman, too.
Okay.
Some of it's racist.
Yeah, see, I'm just going to reserve judgment.
Right, yeah.
And try watching it myself.
Luis Guzman
and maybe
is a great actor. I mean, he's one of those actors, he's like, hey, we need somebody. Come on in. Yeah, he's just there always. Yeah. And isn't Morticia Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's fantastic and has the look.
Bit is meant.
Yep.
I was going to say the lady from Chicago.
Actors.
Yeah. I actually know that one. That I just, God, I'm out of words this week.
It's out there. Yeah.
It's only going to get better from here, folks.
That's the plus.
As in worse.
You know, shit happens.
Better meaning worse.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, anyway.
So, Love Island.
Love Island.
Oh, God.
Okay. So a lot has happened since. Do you remember anything?
God, no. Look, we did a holiday episode, then we took a week off.
Yeah.
Everything was purged from my noggin. I remember 2 lasses showing up at the end.
Yep.
Via the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's right.
And that's about
mermaiding out of the pool.
Well, if you bring up the names of the people, I will remember some stuff.
I will, but we've got some and if I say any name, well, okay, I'm just going to do this.
I believe it.
There we go. Do any of these names, faces look familiar at all? Some of them are literally the same picture. Some of them aren't, I'll admit.
God. Okay. So, quick note to anyone listening for the first time. Any pictures we reference will be available both on the YouTube version of our podcast and our Instagram, Much Ado Some Shit.
Yeah.
It's not crucial to the plot. It just helps me have at least a snowball's chance in hell of understanding what's going on.
Yeah. Putting names to faces.
Yes.
Just having that.
So we've got Jordan and Zoe, or just Zoe?
Zoe.
Okay. Mm-hmm. When it just ends in E, it's like, is that E or O?
Okay.
Zoe.
I can see that. I grew up with a lot of Zoes. It was just Zoe.
I had one Zoe in my class, and she ended hers with a Y, so. Anywho.
Anyway.
Max and Jess, Hannah, John, Josh, Lauren, Louis.
Mm-hmm. That's how that's pronounced.
Okay. I remember him because I can't say his name right when I look at it because it's spelled Luis, which is French.
Yeah.
With a French pronunciation, so my brain breaks. So I remember he was there.
Yeah.
Because I always either say or spell his name wrong, one or the other.
Fair enough.
Were Josh and Lauren there and they look familiar?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
So Lauren was Jordan and Jess were coupled up, and then they had to decide to swap couples, remember? And basically that left it with Jordan and Lauren being in a couple.
That's right. Lauren was the one everybody was like shuffling around.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I felt bad for her. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And she had a breakdown about it, which is understandable.
Yeah, it's
when she's so fucking hot.
None of them deserve her.
No. Yeah, no, she's great. So since you were fixated on Lauren, let's go there.
Okay.
So Lauren has had a rough time in the villa.
Oh God. I keep trying to not react when you do that, but it just comes out of me.
Understandable.
The audience surrogate. Somebody has to react.
Sterling impression. Because he narrates it like
I
this.
know. I know.
He was a lot younger than I expected him to be. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was picturing this 50-year-old dude, and no, he's in his 20s. He's
oh shit.
Just like a dude. He's pretty cute,
just like
too.
A dude.
Yeah.
Good
it was
for him.
Very strange. Anyway. Okay, so, Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren's had a rough time.
Yeah.
She has pretty much been shuffled around.
Yeah.
She's just not really, connecting with anybody.
Yeah.
So, as of episode 29. Nine.
I'm glad you knew what I was doing.
Yeah. She is coupled up with Josh.
Okay. Who was Josh with before?
Josh was with Jess for a little bit.
Okay.
Because Jess fancied Josh.
Okay.
And Josh kind of fancied Jess.
Okay.
What had happened though? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Was Naomi came in and was kind of stole Josh from Jess.
Gasp. And
Jess was like, okay, so all Max came in.
Oh, okay.
To the villa. And Jess was like, oh, I fancy you, Max. So then Naomi was like, Max, I fancy you.
Naomi?
Yeah, Naomi was an issue, apparently. She didn't make herself look good.
Why are you following Jess around?
Right, yeah. She had a strategy going in, and that it was not good. The public, as they call them, didn't like it.
Yeah.
So she was voted off pretty quick.
Okay.
And then Jess has also had a bit of a rough time. She's gone from guy to guy a little bit.
Sure.
But is in a couple with Max, who we heard a little bit about just now.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, as for other new Islanders, there's also Callie, who's paired up with Louis.
Okay.
Ever since Callie came to the villa, they've been coupled up.
Okay.
I don't know what episode she came in, so
okay.
They're boring.
Well, I remember Louis he was also getting kind of shuffled around because he's a youngin', and that's tiring.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that was kind of I remember, I think Lauren and Jess were both like, yeah, he's a bit young. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that'll work, and just weren't really feeling it. So, and Louis wasn't really feeling anybody very strong.
Yeah. Until
Callie walked in, and he was like, boom, that's mine.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
She got pretty
so
face.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
This is a very tiny picture, and she's even got no makeup on, and she's gorgeous. So
yeah, she is.
She's got these beautiful blue eyes and this dark hair.
Nice.
Just lovely features. Anyway, so yeah, they've been coupled up since Callie came into the villa.
Okay.
And then there's Jordan and Zoe.
Okay.
who took a while to get together.
Jordan's been through some people.
He has, yes, yeah. He was with Jess.
Yeah, I remember, and she was like, bye.
She was like, yeah, I don't really fancy you, and Jordan was like, I'm not super happy about this, but okay.
Yeah, and then he and Lauren.
So he was with Lauren.
And Lauren's like, great, he's not excited either.
Right, yeah. Even Lauren was like, you're pretty, so, like, I'll give you a shot.
Yeah,
but
sure, but
there just wasn't a spark there. They weren't feeling it, so.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Jordan and Zoe eventually got together. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first episode, but Zoe is, like, a hardcore, like, churchgoer.
I don't believe you did.
Okay, yeah.
Well.
It's a little strange.
Okay.
I
mean, some people are.
Yeah. But we see flashes of her being like, I'm so disappointed at who I've been in the villa. And she's, like, crying. Because, you see when they have sex.
Jesus.
Like, I mean, you don't see everything.
But they go to the sex hut.
Well, it's not, no. Because here's the their bedroom is all one room.
Right.
So there's just beds next to each other. And I mean, sometimes they'll get, like, they get to go to the hideaway.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, they're just there. Like, they're covered in a blanket. There's several times.
Fucking, huh?
Yeah. There's several times throughout these episodes, too, where Hannah and John are just, like, fully going at it. Like, in the middle of the fucking day, too. And, like, you can I mean, listen, you can tell that she's writing, okay?
Oh, God.
That's what I'll say.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Hannah and John have been coupled up since day one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at.
This picture of them makes me think of, like, an old Southern soap opera.
I see that.
I think it's mostly her hair, and, like, there's kind of sepia tones here.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little
kind
bit
of saturated.
yellow-hued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah's hair is just amazing. It's so big.
Is she the one who has to put her curlers in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
who
was like, should I take my curlers out? And Jess was like, you can't take your curlers out, otherwise
it's an
he'll
automatic
know.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So good. Anyway.
Yep. Okay. Well, that'd give her that volume.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's very pretty.
They're all very pretty.
They are very
Everyone
pretty.
here is pretty.
Right? Some bullshit. But it's Love is no, it's Love Island. It's Love Island.
You were teasing me for doing that last
I
week.
know. Listen, it's hard. There's too many loves.
There's
okay?
too much love.
Oh, there's
no. Well, don't bring another one into the mix. Focus.
I'm excited about it though because it's like older women.
That's cool.
Like trying to find love. So I love that.
We will mix up even more.
Yes. Okay. So I don't remember the name of it. Okay.
Cool.
Speaking of fucking, Max and Jess are coupled and they're fucking.
Good for them.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Okay.
So they have like little challenges and shit.
Right. I remember.
Yeah. And like some of them are not a big deal. Like one of them, what was it? It was the lad Olympics or whatever.
I remember that. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So the fun activity for the day is the boys have to take a lie detector test and answer questions that the girls come up with.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
I mean, those are pseudoscience, but it's still funny.
Right. So like Lauren asks Josh, like, do you fancy me at all? Or,
oh no.
She asks funny questions that she like knows the answer to, basically.
Sure.
So
she's not trying to get a gotcha moment.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only one that has like a gotcha moment is Max.
Oh, Max.
So Max is asked, it's the weirdest the weirdest way to ask a question. It was like, do you wish that you had Naomi in the White Room instead of Jess? Which is basically like, do you wish you had this like solo date with Naomi instead of Jess?
Sure.
And he's like, no. The lie detector says that he's lying.
Okay.
So, I mean, that makes him look like an asshole.
Well, yeah.
So he's pissed.
Uh-huh.
He, like, there's... they have these little areas in the yard. There's, like, the day beds. And there's, like, the open outdoor kitchen. There is the smoking chairs. Max throws one of the chairs into the pool.
Rude,
like,
Max.
He's mad.
Settle down.
He's
Throwing
really
things
pissed.
Doesn't solve anything.
Right. And he's mostly just mad at how, like, this is going to look on TV. Because, like, this is aired live, basically. To the whole fucking country. Like, and I mean,
well,
even
more than the country.
Yeah.
We're not in that country.
Exactly.
And we're seeing it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how things were back then, but like right now, like if a season of Love Island was going in the UK, I could watch all 5 episodes like at the end of the week that it aired.
Yeah. So pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close. So he's just worried about his image, basically.
I mean, you're going on reality television.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're gonna have moments.
Right. Yeah.
Where you're not looking good.
Mm-hmm. Also, you were already fucked over by Naomi. So there's one. You're also with one of the original girls in the villa, which kind of helps. So
sure.
Plus, Jess is like not upset about it at all.
Okay.
She's like, I don't care what the test says. Like,
yeah.
I was kind of like prepared for the worst and like whatever. Like we can move past this.
Okay.
So
yeah. That's fine.
So it's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
Also, why is Jordan in a cowboy hat?
Don't worry about it. I think that was during they had this. It was called Bucking Hell, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it was like whichever couple lasted the longest on the mechanical bull
all right,
got to go on a date.
Good.
Or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
or
right.
got to spend a night in the White Room or the Hideaway. Or got to leave the villa.
Okay.
So
all right. Cool. Anyway.
So with there being 5 couples, 4 couples go into the finale.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're down to the wire.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this is like the end of the 4th week, it feels like. The public has to vote which couple to send off the island, basically, to evict.
Yeah.
So they they vote.
Yeah. Is this like calling in? Good old fashioned call in?
Uh-huh.
I love
those.
You remember calling in to fucking American Idol?
I never did that.
I think my mom tried once, but also we weren't in the right time zone.
Yeah, that reads.
So it was like, I don't know if that worked.
Yeah. Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
As I'm like watching these episodes, when they have the phone number, it's like all blurred out. It's just a whole blurred out section. It's
so
really
nobody
funny.
Spams it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure those numbers belong to somebody else now.
Maybe,
or something.
Could be.
867-5309.
867-5309.
Shout out to my husband who doesn't know that reference. Yeah.
Bless him.
Bless that's a real
heart.
phone number.
Yeah. It's actually several people's, depending on the area code.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, the public decides to dump Jordan and Zoe. Yeah. Which is...
But he was wearing a cowboy hat. Okay.
I don't know for certain. It was honestly a little surprising to me that Josh and Lauren didn't get kicked off. Because Josh and Lauren, they're a friendship couple. Like, they're just buddies.
Yeah. Maybe people like that.
Maybe, yeah. And I mean...
Maybe it's more authentic than them trying to
find love.
Force being lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, too, like... they use this soundbite over and over again of Lauren being like, I think it would be really cool, like, for a friendship couple to win Love Island.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's neat. Yeah. So,
cool.
That's fun.
As a person on the Arrow Ace spectrums, I concur.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, so then we jump into the episodes, and I got really confused at the fucking way that the episodes were, because some of them looked... like they were basically just like recap episodes or like just like their days or like their days off or something.
Okay.
So I skipped that.
Okay.
And went straight into another episode.
Okay.
And this is like where they started week 5. And we find out that John pulled the covers off of Louie and Callie while Louie was naked.
Why, John?
It was a prank.
Ain't nobody want to see that.
It was a prank. He didn't know that.
Just a prank hand.
Love until dawn. Anyway. Yeah, it was just a prank. John didn't know that Louie was butt-ass naked. Right. But at the same time...
How old are you? 12?
Right,
like,
yeah.
Come on.
And at one point, Louie is like, how would you feel if I did that to you? And John is like, well, I'd be a lot more mad because, like, Hannah would be naked. And because she's naked all the time.
Okay.
And Louie is like, exactly, like, maybe it would have been Callie. Like, think about this shit.
Yeah.
Like, we're on fucking global television, dude.
Yeah.
So Louie's pissed about it, which is fair.
That was not smart.
Yeah. John, like, attempts to apologize.
Give it some time,
yeah.
John. Give it some time.
It just turns into a shouting match, basically. And poor Callie is just there. She's just, like, sitting there, like, making eggs and breakfast.
Okay.
It's something. They eventually, like, get back to a good place.
Sure.
They're basically like, hey, John's like, I'm sorry I did that. I didn't think about it. I thought it would be funny and it wasn't. And, like, we're too good of friends. Like, we're family here. So
Familia.
Yeah. Familia. Don't get me started on
I know.
Why would you do this?
That was a mistake.
I'm not even wearing a Fast and Furious shirt.
I regret everything that I did.
Yeah, so they eventually get to a good place.
Okay.
Then they have these, like, couples challenges.
Okay.
I think it's Josh and Lauren, and Jess and Max have to play each other in tennis.
Okay.
And Josh and Lauren win.
Nice. She's very sporty.
Yes, she is she's a PE teacher.
Yeah. So she probably has more practice than most of these people.
Yeah. Jess is the whole time she's like, I'm not good at handling balls. I'm good at bending over. At one point, which I love.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Jess is really funny. It's great.
Yeah, I love that.
So Josh and Lauren win that. Hannah and John have to play Louie and Callie for volleyball, beach volleyball.
Okay.
I think it's Louie and Callie who win because John's basically doing the whole thing by himself over there. Hannah's like, I don't know what's going on.
Bless her.
They have to they do all of these things, and the last challenge, they do this, like, back to school challenge, and they have to, like, answer questions about, like, math and history. And one of them is like, what's the representation of 3.14, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? You know?
3.1415926539.
Sure. I'm not a nerd, okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I was a different kind of nerd.
Yeah, no, my sophomore math teacher made us compete to memorize some.
Yeah, it's like 3.14, and nobody fucking knows the answer.
Nobody knows the symbol for pi?
Right? Apparently not. Nobody says pi.
What?
And once they're like, oh, it's pi, everybody's like, what does pi have to do with math? This is so messed up.
No.
At one point...
No, they must be joking. See,
one of the other questions is, what building did Guy Fawkes attempt to, destroy?
Parliament?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I know that as an American.
Same.
With a shitty educational system.
They say Parliament, but they're like, oh, I thought it was Buckingham Palace. I was really surprised I got that right. And the person was like, Buckingham Palace, like, that's where the Queen lives. And the person who got the fucking answer right is like, oh, I thought that was in America. I don't know, man.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my education didn't fail me quite as much as it could have.
we went to shitty school. They went to shitty school.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I supplemented with books.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something else. Anyway.
We can bond over our terrible education systems, maybe. Except for this. This might be further than I can reach.
Right, yeah. So they do all of these challenges, and at the end, all of the points are added up, and Josh and Lauren win.
Okay.
Which means they
Lauren's a teacher. It's PE, but she's still in schools.
She does a pretty good job. Josh is the one who fucks them over, but they somehow win.
Okay,
still.
Cool. Go Lauren.
Yeah. So they each get a phone call with their best friends.
Oh,
which is really sweet.
So. You get one phone call. That's a little. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's just that's. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, they like aren't. They do have phones, but they're not allowed to like
why they
have
can't,
outside.
Yeah, because they can't, spoil anything or whatever. Like I get it, but yeah.
It sounds bad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Now here's the whole thing you don't give a shit about. It's gonna be fun. Ready?
Yeah.
Hannah and John are going through a bit of a row.
Oh, no.
Because John couldn't keep it up. And Hannah feels like it's her fault and that he's not into her. And John is just like, no, there's a lot going on and there's people walking in on you.
Yeah, no, look. That situation, I feel like it'd be pretty hard.
Right, yeah.
To pump it up,
yeah.
you know? Look, I know for women... arousal's very much in the head. It is a little bit for guys too.
Yeah.
Like they have a bit more external factors than we do. But they still if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling
right.
it.
Well,
and and it could just be like, oh, well, the world sucks.
Yeah.
So,
there's a camera on them.
Yeah.
They need to block out of their minds.
That's a lot.
John keeps saying
a lot of stuff
he's hot too. And Hannah is like, that's not a real excuse. You don't mean that. She's got a very interesting accent. She's from Scouse.
Okay. I don't know what region that is.
She's like, that's not a fucking reason. And he's like, it is though.
It is though. Like,
they're
I'm hot
in Mallorca.
And uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're uncomfy.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
There are many things that kill the penis. Okay? It's not you, Hannah.
There's many things. And he talks to like every fucking guy in the house about this. And they're all like, yeah, I mean, it just happens, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember who it is,
normal
but one of them is
anatomy.
Like, nah, never happened to me. Ever.
Yeah, that's a
like,
lie.
Wait for it.
Yeah, that's...
Wait for it.
Maybe Louis, because he's young.
Maybe, yeah.
He has the most hormones still raging through
him.
But, God, it's a normal part of anatomy.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's something. It's like a whole day.
Wow.
It's lot.
That's a lot more talking about dicks than I would like to have.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like them.
Eventually, I was just like, can y'all just get over it? And like, Hannah goes and talks to Jess and is like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he fancies me. And Jess is like, well, you've got your nails and all of this stuff that you're used to having, and it's been 5 weeks. Like, you're probably just not like feeling your best, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if she's not feeling her best, then it could seem personal. But part of being an adult is being able to step back and recognize that.
Right. No.
Everything's personal.
Yeah. That being said, they have been with the same like 12 people for the last month.
Yeah, I would start to get real
and
annoyed.
Haven't had like interaction with the outside world.
Yeah,
much.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
I would be homicide would be my primary thought.
Right? Yeah, I would be.
I need
you would
alone
catch
time.
me just like sunscreen. Like a thick layer of sunscreen over me and just like laying in the pool every day.
Yep.
Oh, you want to go for a chat? No. I'm right here.
Yeah. I need my alone time.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. I feel that.
Whew.
They turned it around though by fucking.
Good.
Yeah.
He got it up.
Yep. It's so embarrassing to watch because it's like late at night and everybody's trying to sleep and they're just
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I would be actively trying to kill the mood.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
At this point, all of the guys are like, no, just let it happen.
Jesus.
And everybody else is like, can we fucking... Like, Lauren is like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Like, I don't want
right
to hear that kind of slapping.
Wow.
Ever.
You don't like hearing balls against assholes?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't.
Damn.
Yep. Yep.
Fair enough.
This is why I don't like sex. Pretty gross.
Anyway. So yeah, that's fun. And guess what happens the very next day?
They break up.
No.
Oh.
It's family day, baby.
Oh.
So everybody's parents come over. Or they get a Skype call, like Louie's parents aren't able to go to Mallorca, so they get a Skype call and they like Jess' parents or mom and grandmother meet Max. And Jess's grandma is like, I want to slap Josh. I hate him. And she goes up to Josh and is like, I want to slap you because you looked like such a douchebag. And Josh is like, I know, I'm sorry. Like, it's so funny.
That's amazing. You don't say no to a nana.
No. Absolutely not.
No, the nan's gonna slap you.
Right, yeah. It's so funny. Max's parents come and they meet Jess. Mm-hmm. And they, like, have a private conversation with Max first.
Sure.
And they're like, thank God you stuck with Jess. Naomi was a fucking nightmare. Like, and they were like, you stick with her. You stick with her. She's a good girl. It's so funny.
Oh, gosh.
And like Louie and Callie have the same thing. I think Callie's parents, Callie's parents are like, so when's the wedding? And Louie's like, maybe someday.
Wow.
Yeah, we've known each other for like 4 weeks tops.
And yeah, we're fucking, but don't worry about that, her family.
Yeah, exactly. That's so weird.
Look,
to me.
around parents, you pretend you've never...
You don't have
You've
sex.
never done anything, never seen anything.
That's one of the weird parts of when, especially like, I grew up very like fundamentalist, like evangelical Christian. Mm-hmm. So like, you didn't have sex before marriage. Mm-hmm. So it was always really weird to me too when like if somebody was dating or engaged or just gotten married and the moms would immediately be like, oh, when's the grandchildren coming?
Yeah, no.
Like it's gross. You
so
gross. When you gonna raw dog, baby?
Right?
It's so weird.
I know. Well, that's the thing. It's like around people's parents, you pretend you have never done anything in the world. Mm-hmm. And then the stork will deliver the child they expect.
Exactly. We weren't.
Oh, God.
Anyway. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, family day. Family day's lovely. John and Hannah meet their each other's parents, and it's great. And John's parents are like, it's so great that you've met the woman of your dreams.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And Hannah's parents are like, he really loves you. He really, really loves you. It's very sweet. It's great.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yay. You're going to be so unhappy soon. Anyway.
Oh, no.
The next day is Lauren's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Lauren.
So they're going to have like a fun party at the end of the day.
Okay.
However, before that happens, they have baby day.
Oh.
So each couple gets a fake baby.
Oh, no.
One of the, like, weird ones that, like, cries and shit on its own.
Yeah, the things you give to high schoolers as a mental birth control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're, like, super realistic and shit.
Yeah.
You know, you have to rock it or feed it or put it to sleep or
Look, I like real babies. I would not tolerate one of these.
I mean, as you said, these are meant as, like, a form of birth control.
I mean, yeah.
So they're annoying.
They're a lot less cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jess and Max named their baby Brian, and Jess is like, I would never call my kid Brian. And Max is like, yeah, you would. Hannah and John, Hannah names their baby Ocean.
Oh.
So.
They have 2 extremely normal names.
Uh-huh.
So they choose Ocean.
Ocean. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
And then Josh and Lauren name their baby Pretzel.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Right? Isn't that good?
I like that.
John is a good baby daddy. He's like taking care of him and stuff. Max is doing a pretty good job. Josh is pissed. Josh is like, I am not taking care of this baby. Also, so part of this, they're going to have a birthday party for Lauren after the day is done. But in order to attend the party, you have to do good on this baby challenge. If you fail the baby challenge, you don't get to go to the party.
Oh my gosh. So
you
Lauren might not be able to go to her own birthday party?
You have to stay in the villa and take care of all the baby.
Oh shit. Josh, don't fuck this up for her. It's her birthday.
Right? Yeah. Josh is pissed though. And then at one point, one of the girls gets a text and they're like, you guys have to decide, the boys or the girls get to go out to lunch. And everybody is like, well, it's Lauren's birthday.
Yeah.
So the girls should get to go.
Yeah.
And Josh is like,
and Josh, you might fuck up her chances of going to her birthday party.
Right?
So you better let her go to lunch.
Right? The girls get to go to lunch. Josh is basically mad because he's like, the girls have been out like the last 2 weeks and the guys haven't been out at all. And I just wish someone would have been like, hey, maybe think about the guys. But like, yeah, Lauren should go to a birthday lunch. And
so then why are you mad?
Right? It's weird. Josh and John have a spat because Josh is a baby.
Yeah.
About the baby. And John is like, I'll take care of your fucking baby.
Yeah. Calm
it's
the
great.
Fuck down. Yeah.
The girls have a lovely time.
Oh, good.
At this lunch, the girls all ask Hannah, like, hey, if John, proposed to you, would you say yes or no? And she's like, absolutely, I would say yes. I fucked up her accent. I've been fucking up her accent this whole time. But she's got such a weird accent. Anyway, so it's towards the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Lauren and Josh are the only ones to lose the challenge.
Josh.
But because it's Lauren's birthday, they get an exception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, you fucking baby.
Right? Yeah. Like, dude, for real.
Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Lost some respect for him.
Right.
Suck it up, guy.
Right. It's a fake baby.
Yeah, you can deal
fine.
with it.
It needs
it won't ruin your life. Yeah.
So,
literally needs 3 things.
Yeah. So at the party, with the help of the DJ, who I guess is famous over there, Max asks Jess to be his official girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
John and Hannah are also officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
Does she say yes then?
Yeah, she says yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's that day.
Okay.
So the next day, the girls are told that they get to go on a shopping trip.
Okay.
Josh is mad about it again.
Gosh, you've got some bitterness in your heart.
Yes. So they go.
Okay.
And as they're shopping, they're told that they're shopping for wedding dresses.
Whoa.
It's commitment ceremony day.
Oh. Oh, God.
So that's when the boys are told that their suits are upstairs and that they have to write their vows.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
They don't get to pick their suits?
No.
Lame.
Yeah. I think Max and Josh get blue suits.
Boring.
Louis gets this tan suit.
Boring. They get regular suit colors.
Yeah.
What if one of them wants a flaming red suit or a purple
What
suit?
if it's fucking Tom Sandoval? Yeah, and he wants a purple suit.
Yeah. Come on.
Right? I think they would if it was the right dude. Possibly.
Maybe.
But none of these guys are able to pull that off.
I guess.
Louis maybe, just because it would look so good with his skin tone. But
I don't know.
The tan looks really good, too.
Look, pulling things off is all about attitude. So
that's definitely part of it. Yeah, so they have to write their vows. And the girls go shopping for dresses.
Do they also have to write their vows?
No. They just get to wear pretty dresses. And some of their dresses are so ill-fitting.
Oh, no.
Hannah's is so bad. It's like, because her chest is so large, it's really hard. Like, she needs alterations.
Yeah.
But they're doing this in a day, so that doesn't happen.
No alteration. I have that issue with, I have a tiny waist and big ol' hips. And nothing fits.
You got a
both
pair.
Of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one or the other. So.
Yeah. So it's so sad. She's walking out in it, and she's like, she's got her elbows like pierced to the side of her boobs.
Aww.
So that it doesn't fall down.
She couldn't pin it or anything?
Like, I don't know. They didn't allow them to do it or something.
Fucking safety pins?
Callie's is also like, and I mean, she's wearing like some 4 to 5 inch heels. But it's like a T length, which is kind of like between the ankle and the knee.
Okay.
Which is a look.
Sure.
But it looks ill-fitting.
Oh.
So it's just annoying to me.
Sure.
So yeah, it's interesting. They put Lauren in this very sad toilet paper looking dress.
Aw.
Yeah. So that's fun. So while the guys are doing their vows, John proposes to Josh about proposing to Hannah.
That was a roller coaster of a sentence. Every turn was a left.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. John is like, yeah, I'm thinking about proposing to Hannah. And Josh is like, do it.
Yeah.
I think that's the only person he talks to, which is really weird to me.
All right. Well,
out of all of these three,
maybe they're friends.
Yeah, they're friends, they're buddies, but still, it was just like, what?
Okay. All right. Didn't want word getting around.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so then the vows.
Oh God.
So Louie and Callie do some really sweet vows about their lives outside the villa and like what that's gonna look like.
Okay.
Josh says some nice shit.
Okay.
About Lauren, despite not knowing how to spell her name.
Oh no.
He's like, how do you spell Lauren? Like, it's one of the easiest fucking names.
I guess there are like 2 spellings that I can think of.
Yeah.
But I would assume
right,
the one that she uses.
the most common.
Yeah. Lauren.
Also, like, they're given water bottles with their names on it.
I feel like he could check.
Yeah.
He has some avenues to solve this problem.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like, it's not hard. I bet they even have, like, names on their wardrobes. Like,
probably.
The girls have this, like, getting ready room, like, vanity room.
Sure.
And they have, like, closets. I'm sure that there's names on there.
Probably.
Like,
all right. Well,
hard.
he got through it.
Yeah. But he says some nice stuff. He's basically like, you're like a big sister to me. I'm so happy that I was able to go through this with you. And, like, thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Nice.
Max says some sweet things about Jess.
Cool.
Nothing too,
All right.
worth mentioning here.
Okay.
John wrote a poem for Hannah.
Okay.
And at the end, proposes.
I figured he was going to use this fake wedding as an opportunity to propose.
Well, and he was like, I was writing my vows, and I couldn't come up with anything to end it besides, like, do you want to marry me? Like, I couldn't think of anything else. So, and that's like from my heart.
Okay.
And there are some guys, I don't remember who it is, but they're like in confessionals saying like, that's one thing I really like about John is he like pours his heart into everything.
Oh,
so that's
nice.
Sweet. Yeah. So yeah, they're engaged.
Okay.
For realsies. She's got like a ring and everything.
Holy shit.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So then that was like their last day in the villa.
Okay.
And then they are brought, I don't understand how this works. There's like a weird studio space like just outside the villa.
Okay.
But like a far enough away, but you can see the villa in the background. It's weird.
Okay.
They bring on the host of the show and they have like a live audience there too. Okay. Like a bunch of just random people.
All right. Dope.
And I think probably the rest of the Islanders are there too. We just don't really see them, which is weird.
Okay.
So we have little interviews with each couple. And that's kind of when I figured out what had happened to Jess, like her journey in the villa of, you know, she was paired up with Jordan, and then she went to Josh, and her and Josh had a little thing. Mm-hmm. And then Josh pied her off for Naomi, mm-hmm. and then Max came into the villa and was kind of with Max, and then Max pied Jess off for Naomi. Because Naomi was doing her little mind games. Yep. So that's fun.
Okay.
So, like, that's when I figured out
okay.
when the fuck everything had happened.
Gotcha.
So, and then we also find out that John and Hannah knew each other previously.
What?
Yeah.
That feels like cheating.
So they didn't really, like, know each other.
Okay.
But they had, like, partied together, basically.
Okay.
Like, they had gone to the same clubs because she's living in Essex. So they had kind of known about each other previously.
Okay.
And she was, like, walked in and recognized John and was like, yeah, I'll go with John. And they basically say, like, Love Island gave them the opportunity for, like, the romance to...
Okay. All right. That's kind of cute.
To build.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So do we find out which couple...
We do. It's between, I believe... So Louie and Callie actually get out of the running.
Oh, wow.
So, they're just voted as no's from the public.
Okay.
So it's literally between these three couples.
So Max and Jess, Hannah and John, or Josh and Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Hannah and John. That's my guess.
Hannah and John, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They literally got engaged.
Right, yeah. You're wrong. Because it's Max and Jess who win.
What?
Yeah. Everybody really liked Jess.
I mean, she's funny.
She's funny. She had a good arc.
Okay.
In her run.
Yeah.
She had some ups and downs, but she found love.
Aww.
Seems like.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But so they have to pick if they were there for love or money.
Uh-huh.
If they both choose love, they split the $50,000.
Yep.
If one chooses money, then the person who chooses money takes it all.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no.
They're given these, and they make it so fucking complicated, and it's even worse that it's live.
Oh, no.
You would absolutely die of secondhand embarrassment from this moment.
I hate secondhand embarrassment
because the host gives each of them 2 envelopes, and she goes, okay, pick which envelope, and then whichever one you're not saying, give it to me. And she has to explain it, I shit you not, 3 to 4 times.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they're like, wait, do I keep the one that I want or the one that I don't want? Like.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's fun.
Okay.
So we get to see that Max chooses love. And then we get to see that Jess chooses love. So they split the $50K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Well, nice.
So they both have 25,000 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. And I believe Max and Jess, like, saw each other for a little while outside of the villa.
Sure.
So that's lovely for them.
Okay.
But they don't ultimately, like, end up together.
I wouldn't expect it.
Jess is a mother.
Oh.
So.
Good for her.
Good for her. Josh and Lauren obviously went their separate ways.
Yeah, they weren't ever a couple.
Yeah.
They were just coupled together.
Exactly. And then, do you want to know about Hannah and John or Louie and Callie?
Hannah and John.
Hannah and John, they have an engagement. Mm-hmm. And so the photo that I actually have here is from, like, a spread they did with, like, OK Magazine or something, talking about their relationship and everything. They ultimately do not end up getting married.
Okay.
But real
real world's different than the villa.
The villa. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, kind of sad, but, par for the course. Hannah's still modeling and doing stuff, still looks like a fucking smoke show.
Yep.
So that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then Louie and Callie?
Louie and Callie, they stayed together for a long time, and they have a child together.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. They did separate.
Okay.
And they aren't together any longer. But They still co-parent. I can find pictures of both of them with their daughter, who seems to be under 10.
Okay.
So. All
right. Yeah. So they did the best out of all these couples.
Yeah.
As couples.
Right?
Damn.
Wild.
Good for them.
Wild shit. So.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Louis stepping up.
Yeah.
He's a little baby man.
Yeah.
He's a little 21-year-old baby.
Listen, I don't think Louis was nearly as immature as fucking Josh was.
I mean, yeah, Josh lost a lot of respect for me when he threw a hissy about the fake baby. Like,
so much of it.
Like, I understand being frustrated by an activity, but just fucking deal with it.
Right, yeah. You signed up for this.
You literally signed up for this. It's not that bad. It's not going to last very long unless you throw a hissy and end up having to do more of it as your punishment. Like, just suck it up. Yeah. Come on. We all have to do things we don't want to sometimes, but attitude's everything, my guy.
Right.
You're just making it worse for yourself and for your partner.
Right. I don't know if all of these challenges happen, like, every single season, and I don't know if they happened, you know, in the original series. But I mean, they do become staples.
Yeah.
The season that I watched, like the most recent season that I watched which is now like 2 or 3 years old. They did the baby challenge. I believe they got phone calls with family.
So they do similar things.
Yeah. So, like, it's not unheard of. It's like fucking RuPaul's Drag Race or Dragula. You know that you have to do horror, filth, glamour. And you know you have to do a snatch game. And you know you have to do a fucking ball. Like, you should know that these things are coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just do it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
You should be prepared to handle these challenges if you want to actually make it to the end.
Right.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. That's
Love Island.
Oh, God. Season 1.
Season 1. That's
Reboot
an overview
UK.
of it.
Yeah. We can't do like we normally do for these shows where we cover every episode because there's so many fucking episodes.
And
we'd be doing the same show for weeks.
The seasons get longer.
Yeah. No, like, we cannot.
I believe the season that I watched was like 60 episodes.
Oof. Yeah. I think Love Island sections are good as a part 1 and part 2.
Fair enough.
So what are we doing next, Remy?
Next week, we are going to do The Circle, the new season of The Circle, which is going to be a little different from previous seasons.
Circle.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish the song.
Wow.
Just those words.
You don't want to be copyright claimed? I don't know if that
can
happen.
It's a TV show.
Yeah. Anyway. It's fun. The newest season is going to be a little different from other seasons.
Cool. I don't know about any of this.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you right now.
Yeah. So you're just letting the people who know and care about The Circle know.
Yeah. And just let you be confused. I mean, I think I
usually am in this room.
Their kind of tagline is it's a social media game.
Okay.
Yeah, and whoever is the least likable gets kicked off.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. I'm going to hate that. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with my ongoing torture.
You would have hated the other one more.
I'm sure we'll get to it.
I'm so mad it wasn't picked. Anyway.
Well, take that up with our listeners.
We love you.
We love you. How dare you? All right. Big shout out to our patrons.
Yeah. Emma,
Florence, and George. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate everyone listening. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.